I'm Mary Jane from High Times, and we're here with intrepid Alaskan reporter Charlo Greene. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. Me sitting here is so epic right now.
We're so excited to present you with the Courage in Media Award tonight at our 40th anniversary party. And I'd just love to know how it's been in the month and a half since your decision to quit in that epic way.
I mean, it's been a complete whirlwind. My world has been turned upside down. Me and my team have just been working nonstop, hoping to make sure that we honor the position we have put ourselves in, kind of at the forefront of the marijuana legalization movement in Alaska, and making sure that we keep awareness just going, making sure everyone knows what is at stake on November 4th in Alaska. And then there's so much going on across the nation. Like I'm here sitting and talking with High Times right now. So what I did, it spread beyond my state lines, and so I'm trying to balance all of that. And it's hard, but it's so much fun and it's so exciting.
And have you spent any time in the states that have legalized? Have you been to Colorado and Washington?
I've been in both Colorado and Washington, and I mean, I went to Colorado back around 420, and that was insane. Like, to use a credit card to buy weed. I was over the moon for that. And just seeing how a lot of people are really afraid about what might happen next if we do legalize in Alaska. And when you go down to Colorado and you go to Washington, you see that the sky hasn't fallen, that there aren't kids just walking around smoking joints with their backpacks on or anything like that. Like, you see that not only is it normalizing it for the people that need it, and lifting the stigma for them, but it's allowing education to come in. So kids know, all right, I get it, but I shouldn't use it, just like with alcohol. So there isn't that cloak of mystery and that they're just gonna go in and sneak around in and do anything like that. So I think that's something that I noticed. And then, of course, there's all the tax dollars that it's bringing in. A lot of entrepreneurs are making it, and police are focusing on more serious crimes. So yeah, that's awesome. Why shouldn't we see that in Alaska? Why shouldn't we see that across the nation?
On a personal note, what is your favorite strain to smoke?
My favorite strain it's Jack here, the legendary Jack. Yeah. I mean, I never thought I'd be like cast in the whole kind of fighting for change, legalization, kind of pioneer sort of thing, but he did it first. He was one of the first people to really get out there and say, this is what I'm doing. This is weed. We don't need to be afraid of it. In fact, we should all embrace it. And so now here we are. Every time I smoke one of his joints, I think of him and I think of what we're doing now and where we're planning on going. So Jack here.
Do you have any message for readers of High Times, especially those who are in Alaska right now who are going to vote on November 4th?
Yeah, make sure that you keep on sharing your story. It is so important that we all know this is common sense reform. This is something that should have been done so long ago, but we need to show up and vote. You need to talk to your neighbors. You need to talk to your coworkers. Talk to your family. Make sure that they know that you aren't any less of a good person because you smoke, that you don't deserve to go to jail because you smoke. Ultimately, if you vote no on ballot measure 2 on November 4th, you're saying that I and statistically half of Alaskans deserve to go to jail for doing something that is, without question, safer than smoking cigarettes or consuming alcohol. Show up, talk, get out and vote. It is our time, November 4th. And if you're in another area that has something coming up, you need to do your part and make sure that you show up and continue sharing your story and inspire as many people as possible to make marijuana reform real in your area so we can get this done nationally.